Good morning, everybody. Looks like you can see everything. Now, why is that? Am I going to have to turn this thing again? No, it looks right side up to you. At least it does to me when I look at the camera or at the TV. Anyway, I hope that you will join me. Don't see anybody in chat. Hi, Brittany. I am just going to start playing with Emily's auction bits that I bought from her. Oops, left the owl in there. I have to get the plastic bags off my desk because, as you can see, Fred has decided he has a new hobby, and it's chewing plastic. So I thought, well, I'll get these little bits done, get them off of my desk. I've got so much stacked up on my desk right now, it's ridiculous. So I just thought I would, I went through this little bag, and I'm thinking that with this little ATC, I'm going to use this as the background. It fits quite well. Let's see what else we got in here. Oops, I dumped all the gems out. And I don't want to dump out the feather yet, because with two cats around and feathers, it's not a good scene. Because they will be coming after them quicker than you can see. Get out. Right now, they have both just been fed and had their run around the house and did their NASCAR trip and played and jumped on each other and went to bed. So I thought, oh, great time to start. They're sleeping. Don't know how long it's going to last, but it's good to start with. So I hope some others will see that on my Facebook group. I did put that I was going live. So I am hoping that everybody will see that. Now I think I'm going to use my glue stick, but I don't know. I may use some other glue on here too. I'm not sure. But these are pretty good glue sticks. So this one's a Titan glue stick. It's washable, levelable. Well, I guess it's made by Titan. Doesn't say anything else. I did find these ones. They're a Play-Doh glue stick, and they're the bigger ones. And they're 7 ounces or 21 grams. This one is 8 grams. And I found these, I'd never seen them before, but I found them in Walmart here in Canada. And they were only $3 for 12. And I thought, well, for $3, you can't go wrong. Because, I mean, when you pick up the Jot glue sticks in the Dollar Tree, you get 3 of them for $1.25. And I thought, well, 12 for $3, that's a much better deal. So I thought, well, I'm going to get them and give them a shot and see how they do. And I really like them. They work quite well. And I know that people are doing a lot of complaining about the what is it? The Express glue. I can't remember the company. That isn't there anymore, or they're not making the Extreme glue. That's what it's called, Extreme. And I can't remember what the company is. But, 12 sticks of glue for $3. I mean, that's a good deal. And when you're on a budget like mine, you just can't play around when you find something like that. It's like you either go for it or you walk away and regret it forever. So I decided that I was going to give it a shot. And I'm glad I did, because I really do like it. So I'm just going to have a sip of tea. That's the other thing I get to do is have hot tea when there's no cats around. And let's see, I like this. And it kind of matches up on that purple. She's got some, oh, look at that side too. Ooh, that's cool. I like the other side better. So I have a magazine over here that I am going to use to do my gluing on. It's just a Bed Bath & Beyond magazine, and since I'm beyond being able to afford anything from there, it can be a glue book. So I think I'm just going to kind of put that like this on here. And I have looked at this yesterday. I was going to go live yesterday, but I ended up having some help yesterday from Marina's Creations. She helped me to set up Nightbot because I couldn't, you know, I'm so new to this, and I'm not that young that I know everything about computers. I don't. And I'm not afraid to ask for help with a computer when I need one. And I had asked for some help in Beth Schuler's channel, if anyone knew how to set up Nightbot. And Marina graciously offered to help me. And I was very thankful that she did, because without her, I would never have figured that out. You know, like once she showed me how to do it, it's like now it seems easy. And I did write down all the directions, as she told me to make sure that I have them. I have a little wet cloth here that has vinegar and water in it. I've left a bit of it in the bottom of the thing so that it didn't dry out, because I actually started all this last night or yesterday. I was going to get this done, but then it took a while to set up Nightbot and whatnot. And Nightbot won't show up until there's like, I don't know, 10 or 15 comments or something in there. But I learned this vinegar and water trick on another channel, and have passed it on to a few others that are like, oh, I didn't know that. But it is amazing, like especially when you're gluing, like if you have glue books and stuff like that, the vinegar and water, if your hands get all sticky, you just wipe them on that little cloth and the sticky's gone. It's great. Now this one, I'm thinking I want to put here. Like that. How does that look on there? Does it look okay? I want to, it kind of looks like she's floating in a cloud when I put that there. I'm trying to figure out which side is which. When I look at the TV, it's like, okay. I kind of like that, like that. Yeah, I thought of it as a cloud too. But when I put it on, it just covered up too much of her. I tried this out yesterday a little bit, and that's when I came up with a no, it's got to be down here, so like she's riding the cloud kind of thing. It looks better. I'm going to just try to tip that just a touch. Get there. Yeah, that's better. I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac for this one, just because it's so delicate, this thing, and I don't want to. Woo! It started coming out faster than I thought it would. You know, I don't want to lose any of it. Now to try to figure out how to turn it over without getting all that all over me. There. It's so pretty, this little, I've never seen this before. when I saw it, I just thought, oh, I have to use that in something because it's just so pretty. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe you could slide over that way just a touch, maybe. Eh? Let's see. Just to give some white to that other edge. Yeah, that looks a little better. There. Now, what else was I going to put on here? There was something. What was it? That's red. What color are you? Purple. Oh, pink. Pink, red. I think I'll take the pink one. Good morning, Zoe. Nice to see you. Now, I think I need to use my special tweezers that I have for these. I will put this down, just a little teeny drop. And I'm just going to stick that right up in the corner. Now, I'm just pretty just like she is, but maybe, where did I put all my word stack things here? Are they here? If you could see my desk at this moment, you'd see. You shouldn't be crafting, you should be cleaning. Yeah. I know. I'm even skipping the housework for this morning. It's like, I don't want to do it. Okay, I have 2 Tim Holtz here. I forgot the big chat. That big chat's not good for, I don't think. I don't like it for ATC's. I like the smaller ones. I'd like to get the one, I can't think of the name of it now. I don't know if it's on the back of these or not. Small talk menus. Well, that's just all in English. Or, pardon me, different languages. But I've got big chat and small chat. And I know there's another one where it's all real crazy little sayings. I'd love to get that, but right now I can't afford to do it. So it'll just have to wait until I can. And, maybe then I'll go out. Let's see. There's make a difference. Great things take time. Stay simple. What do you think of stay simple for that? I don't know. Take risks. Oh, choose to shine. Does it sound good for that one? Or get away from me, little flies. Where they're coming from. You can never have too much happy. Be brave, stay strong. Look on the bright side. How about be you bravely? Choose the shine would be better with like a sun or something. Yeah. How about be you bravely? How does that sound? Focus on what's important. You like the brave one? Be you bravely? Okay. Let's just stick that up there. Oh, darn, I should have inked it first, but I didn't. Okay, well, take a teensy tiny bit of rose gold. That was a dumb idea. Can you still see it? Yeah, you can still see it. Try to bring it up just from the edge here. Try that and see what happens. Oh, that did it well. That kind of made it match all of this here. So that's kind of cool. And that was just, I just stuck my finger on the cloth with vinegar and water. Just got my finger slightly damp and did that. It's like I have these. I have the rose gold metallic wax and I have the silver. These are another thing I want to get more colors of, like the blues and greens and stuff, so that you can do like steampunky stuff with it. Yeah, floating on a cloud is pretty brave, eh, Brittany? It's like going up in an airplane for the first time and taking your 3 or 4-year-old daughter with you and your infant twin sons. That's what I did the first time I went on an airplane. And I said to my daughter, you can sit by the window if you want. She says, yeah, I want to see the clouds when we get them. And I'm like, okay. She was all excited and I was petrified because I'd never flown before. And she's sitting in the window and all of a sudden she's like, we're going up in the air, Mom. And I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me anymore. And she goes, no, it's really cool. You should look. And I was like, no, that's okay. I'm busy with the twins. And then next thing I know is, Mom, we're above the clouds. I was like, oh, that's nice. Meanwhile, here's her mother sitting there, absolutely terrified, trying not to let her know how terrified I was. Because not something her mommy had done before. So now if I move that one, let's see, put over. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's in these other packages. That was one package from Emily. Now these ones are for tags. I love the way she's done this. She's made these little tags. They're out of cardboard, but they have like little perforation lines on them. And then she has it almost makes it look like it was stitched, but it wasn't. Okay, let go. So take these. I'm always really careful around here when things come with staples. They have to go in the garbage immediately because of Fred and his curiosity. Yeah, I was about, let's see, I had my daughter. I had just turned 19 when she was born, and the twins were born when I was 23, and they weren't even a year old yet when I flew, and they were born in 1979. So let's see, I was 24, maybe 23 and a half, 24 when I flew the first time. And I was absolutely petrified. You know, it's like I was moving to Manitoba, of all places, from Vancouver Island. But I had met someone, and he was a professor at the university, and I moved to be with him. And yeah, it was a very... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to pause the stream, so please excuse me. Hello?
Oh, hi. Is this Linda?
Yeah?
Hey, it's Dr. Ivanchuk's office.
Hi.
Hello, I'm just confirming your 10 o'clock appointment with us on Monday.
Okay. I'll be there.
Perfect. If you could just check in 15 minutes early for an ECG.
Right. Will do.
Perfect.
Okay. Bye. You too. Bye. Well, it's a good thing she called. I forgot. Have to see my cardiologist on Monday. I had forgotten. Yeah, so I was quite happy to get back on the ground. But I didn't, you know, after that I wasn't as afraid of flying as I had been the first time. Ooh, coffee dyed paper, how pretty. That's very pretty too. It's like almost like a scrapbook paper that's been faded. Oh, what do we want to use? What do we want to use? Look at all this cool stuff. Napkin. Oh, and the napkin will fit on this. Like that. She didn't make this easy by putting everything that fits. But I think what I would like to do is put that first. Maybe. What is this? Bowling. Name, team, and league. Yeah. Ooh, and a butterfly and a little tiny tag. Oh, look at this cool stamp. Turks. I can't read that. Turks and Quezos Island? I don't know. Hi, Colette. How you doing? So I think that's what I will do is I'm going to put this paper down. Maybe I'll go this way. No, that way doesn't work, so I'll go this way. And I'm just going to twine it over. There, and of course my pen is on the other table behind me. It's a good thing it's awfully small in here because it's like my coffee table's right there and it gets stacked with junk. And oh, thanks, Colette. I picked out a bunch of papers yesterday, so as soon as I cut this out, you can I'll show them to you. And if there's one that you would like to have, what is under there? Oh, there's a jewel under there. If there's any that you're not particularly fond of or would like it replaced with something different, you can tell me. So, okay. So I'll just get, okay. So I've got, ooh, everything's here. So there's this one. Hi, Rosetta. Welcome back. So Colette, there's this paper here. And on the back, it has little tiny red flowers on the opposite side. All of these are double-sided. There is this one, which kind of reminds me of a paint palette almost. And then it has this on the back. Now, if you see one as I'm going through them that you're not loving, tell me, and I will choose something different. This one has flowers. And then on the back, it's hearts. Kind of squiggly hearts sort of thing. There's this one in purple with all the squiggly lines and flowers. And it has this on the back. And then there's this one. This is one of my favorites. I really like this. But if you don't, please say so. And then there is, on the back, it has this. There is this green one with the, you know, the flower going up it. And this is the background of that one, or the opposite side of it, I should say. And there is this pink one. And it has yellow and blue on the background with yellow and blue stars in between the little wavy flag things. And then there's this one. I can show it to you 2 different ways so you can see the whole thing in here. And then on the back it has like little, almost like little button flowers kind of thing. Little buttons, looks like buttons put together in a square kind of formation. This is the one yesterday you were telling me that you liked, because I was working with this one. And then I found this one with the, look, this way, Lynn, with the tree. And this is what it's like on the back. So that's 10 sheets there. Now, if there's any of them that you're not crazy about, say so. And because I have tons more, Colette, and I have no objections to going through them and finding you something different. If if I didn't put enough flower type stuff in or whatever, you just, nope, how did I get off here? Because have you ever noticed that when you're cutting, you tend to pull it towards yourself? Maybe sit there this camera a little bit so you can see me, but then you don't see the actual table much. And you're not here to look at me anyway. I wouldn't be here to look at me. I'm still in my PJs and I'm staying that way. I'm comfy. I've been having cramps in my legs today, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna get dressed today. I just feel comfortable the way I am, so I'm staying that. The only one you don't like is the one that was my favorite. That would be that one. That one. Okay, so I will make sure I'll let you tell me. Yeah, okay, that's the one you don't like. Okay, I'll find a different one. I actually have some other ones sitting here. Whoops, that's nothing like that. That I had pulled just in case. Hi, Aunt Beck. You're ripping out shelves from the 60s. Oh my goodness. So I pulled a few other ones out, Colette. So if there's any in here that you like this one. And then the back side of this one has like just some wavy lines on it. There's this one. And it's got like purple up and down squares on the back. There's this one with a yellow, kind of a flowery design. And then it's leaves on the, like leaves on a stem on the opposite side. There's this purple one. You like this purple one? Say yes again so I know, and I'll put it right into your stack. Or if it's the, no, not this one. Is it the leaves and this one? This one with the yellow and the, say yes or no so I know where to put it. The leaves are good? Okay, I'll put that into your stack. And there's these little purple flowers here. And it's got that purple on the back. I think I had 2 sheets. There's this one with flowers. So if you like that one, tell me. And then it's just stripes on the back. You like this one? Say yes again or no again, Colette. Yes, okay. So I'll put that one in too. And then there's this purple with more purple on the back, or mauve and purple kind of on the back. And then there's this yellow, I think, and it's got like a starburst on it on the opposite side with white going through the yellow. Do you like that one? It's okay. Do you like this one? No? Okay. You know I'm going to throw some extra stuff in there anyway, Colette. So that's just who I am. So whether it's 10 or not, it's not a huge deal. Okay, what did I do to bugger this up? Oops, excuse me. Sorry, Facebook. Oh, I cut it wrong. Oh, well, we're going to put a napkin over it anyway. Where did my glue stick go? And you're welcome, Colette. You got mail from Vogue. Are you a model? Okay, let's bring you back over here. And we'll just, oh, stop sticking to me. Don't stick to me. You stick to the cardboard. There. Now I usually, here's my other cloth. One cloth I keep in vinegar. And then I have, and they're all Elmo. It comes from an Elmo package. I'm sure you've seen me use them before, but they're great. Baby face cloths are so soft that they don't hurt stuff when you're trying to get air bubbles and things like that out because they're soft and you don't wreck them. And I really like this napkin, and I think I'm going to, let's see, I'm just going to put part down. I have to go and grab a Q-tip. Sorry, I didn't have to. I should have them on my desk, and I would like to have them on my desk, but I have a cat who thinks that if there is Q-tips around, they're meant for him to chew up. What am I doing? No, it's not a challenge, Colette. This is the packages that I received from that I bought in Emily's auction. So I did the first one, which is an ATC. Let's see if I can get that. Now, why does that, see, everything in there looks the right side up except the letters. It says "Be You Bravely." Okay, come on. Focus, focus, focus. Am I going to have that? And see, I don't know where the thing to turn off the autofocus is on this. I really somehow have to go. Anyway, she's a little angel riding a cloud. Put her down here so you can, wrong way, this way. There. Then you can see her. Now, so this is the second one that was in the auction. These two are tags, so I'm going to, I want part of this, but not all of it. So one of the easiest ways I've found of taking a part of a napkin instead of tearing it is to wet it and then just pull it and it comes off nice and easy. You don't ruin any of the rest of your napkin, and you know, it doesn't have to be super soaked or anything, and you just go along where you want it to tear kind of thing. And then it's wet enough that you can just pull it apart like this. So that's how I do it when I want just a part of it. You know, because when you tear it dry, you run the risk of tearing into the part that you actually want. So I kind of like that. And I can, you know, with this, I can add, oh, and I've even got stuff still over in here. I've got music paper over here from the ATC. I've got the coffee dyed paper. Let's see, this has to go that away. So let's see if we do that. Put some of this on here. Maybe a bit of coffee dyed paper down the other side. Let's see how that's going to do. Oh, Nico's coming in. You guys can't see him yet, but he's just so close to the camera. There he goes. He's just doing a drive-by, I hope. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Get your black button there. Nobody can see a thing. They'll think I went offline. Yeah, I can do that. That looks kind of pretty. And then I can Mod Podge this all down. That'll look nice. I'll glue down some of it. And then, okay, where did my glue go? Now, can you lay down, Nico, so Mom can see the TV too? Huh? Because I can't see what I'm doing in there. But no, he'll sit there. You can hear the coffee pot that I have filled with tea this morning. And you can hear it clicking away, so he keeps looking. Am I going to get fed again? Hey, what's happening here? Oh, too low. Too low. I know the paper's longer than this tag. Maybe not that much longer. Okay. There. My baby face cloth and smooth that down. Want too many layers of glued stuff to build up there so that I can. Okay, Nico, you need to figure out where you want to be, bud, because you can't be everywhere. How's that? Let's see if that's enough. Didn't get enough glue over this way. There we go. That's pretty, just like that. I need to slide it over. Thank goodness this glue is forgiving, and it lets you move. Lets you move things. I'm thinking now I should have done this with the very first piece I put down. I wouldn't have had so many problems with that corner. Okay, now you're not listening now on this side. Or is that, oh, that's the other piece. Okay. That's the other piece. So we'll cut this off and cut this off. The other day when I went, like the first day that I went live, that all of you were watching, I was so happy that I had gone live that it was like almost like my adrenaline was going. And I ended up sitting here after the live and doing those little pockets until 7 o'clock at night. So who knows what can happen. It's fun. You know, it's nice when you can finally do something that you've been waiting 4 or 5 months for. Now, what did we have? Oh, yes, the napkin. Yes, I want the napkin on here. I think it'll be pretty. I think I'm going to take a little bit more area out of it. Right there. Just so that it's not so squared up. Maybe a titch over here. You see, it just tears so beautifully when it's damp like that. That's what I like about it. I mean, I would normally just have water sitting here, but since I don't have water sitting here and I have that damp cloth, I just decided use the damp cloth. Don't be silly. Oh, haven't been in this one for a while. Oh, and it's not gonna budge. I could just break the seal. It would be. No, it ain't gonna break. So let me go run this under hot water. I'll be right back. Maybe Fred or Nico will show up and entertain me for a minute. No, there ain't no getting into that one today. So I'll pull out the Mod Podge. Oh crap! Now Fred's awake. We're in trouble. Don't blame you, Colleen or Colette. Okay, say hello and down. Bye bye. You have to stay down today, Fred. Too much mucky's going on up here. Yeah, I should have grabbed some water for the brush, but I didn't. Because I'm brilliant that way. Okay. I have this jar of Mod Podge. Hasn't even been opened yet. Listen, you. Say listen, you, and he just crashes at the corner. It's like, okay, I won't move. I promise I won't move. Okay. Get that open a wee bit there. Okay, so we're gonna stick this down like this. So now we're gonna have it stuck to my finger for a second here. It won't help. It won't hurt the rest of it to be Mod Podged as well. So I might just go ahead and do that. And oh yeah, it looks kind of cool. And it'll all dry clear. So come on. Don't fight me, Mama. Just go down, go down, go down, go down. Nicely. Be nice. I don't know about you guys, but I always talk to what I'm working on. It's like it's coming alive. I have to talk to it. I know. There is my heat gun. And will she work today? I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I have to keep on playing with the cord it's plugged into. Oh, I've got the sewing machine plugged in, that's why. No, not why. No, I unplugged the. I didn't have the sewing machine plugged in. I had the heat gun plugged in and it just wouldn't work. So let's try this again. There we go. I don't want it to bubble up. I just want to give it a little bit of far away. Don't mind it get rid of the cats, so they do not like the sound of that thing. So they leave. You know, they just, Nico didn't move off of the laptop, and Fred went running over to him like, brother, what's going on over there? Why is she doing that? Now, let's see, what else do I want to put on this? I'm kind of liking how this is turning out a little different. I could, where's my distress? Oh, get my distress inks out. And distressor. Where do you live, Rosetta, that it's raining right now? Are you in Canada or are you somewhere else? Oh, you got rain too? We had it yesterday. What? No, nothing important. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. Ooh, how nice. Yeah, I think we'll go like that. I like that. Lift that up here a bit. Come on here. Okay, Elmo, where are you? Get it back here. I don't know if that fits there anymore. Maybe I could take these off. I don't have my glue gun plugged in, but got my fabric glue here. Oh, can't cut that piece off because that's part of the center. that there. What did I do with the... Where did the green part from this one fly to? See, oh, it's over here. Just gonna have to hold that for a second till it sort of grabs. It's 3:15 in Montreal, Colette. It's 12:15 in the afternoon here. So you're 3 hours ahead of me, just like Ontario is. And oh, Rosetta, you're 8:13 in the morning or in the evening. Almost getting close to bedtime, huh? I know I need to pick like a certain day, I'm being told, but it's very hard to do. I kind of like, with all the streams I've done so far, it's been, I have kind of done them when I felt like it and then posted it. So this is, you know, kind of a little different doing it this way. Now, do I want a small hole or do I, yeah, I just want a small hole. So I'm going to go, where are you? Down a bit. For you that don't know, this is a We Are Memory Keepers crocodile, which will insert eyelets. Could not think of the word. Yeah, it will insert the eyelets into things, and it'll also just put like a hole there. Now, if I wanted to, I could find a tiny eyelet, which at the moment I don't see. I know I've got more eyelets in another thing, but I just wanted a hole there just so I could tie some stuff in. I'd really like to have the bigger one that can get into like the middle of a book or something. And the corner rounder thing, that would be cool. The only corner rounder I've ever had, and I always seem to have problems finding it, is this one. That's the only one I've ever had. It works. I mean, it works, but only one size. And that one's a large, it says, but it doesn't make them that big. That's the only corner rounder I own. Oops, don't cut the flower off, silly. You just got it on. I think that I want to put maybe some pretty ribbon in there, which, oh, wait a minute. No, there wasn't any in there, but there was blue in the other one. No, it's not big enough. I shouldn't worry because I have a whole drawer full of ribbons over here, and this is for more pink. So let's see what we got in pinks. We already have some open. Oops. When the scrapbook store that I was working at was closing down, which was very sad. She had a huge box of this organza ribbon. I wanted to buy the whole box, but I couldn't afford it, knowing I was now out of a job. It was, you know, kind of impossible. But I did buy quite a bit of it, so I do have a fair drawer full of it. And I just think it looks so pretty on cards and things. Okay, come on, go through there. Gonna give me a hard time? You are. Why? Oh, that sounds like a cute idea, Colleen, or Colette. Why do I keep wanting to call you Colleen? I don't know. Maybe because I'm Irish? That's a cute idea. There. That's pretty. And then I think I might. This one's not going to work as good. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. I do, however, like when I fold my ribbons and get that. No, that's not there. Why did you do that? You put the cut the wrong way, silly. I'll end up with a short ribbon after all if I have to keep doing this. There. Nope, still didn't come out right. I'm cutting it wrong for some reason, so going on an angle today it is. There. There. That looks pretty with that. And that flower's just not going to stay. Darn it. That means, where did I put my glue gun? That means I'm going to have to pull down the glue gun. And I hate pulling that down with cats around. Maybe it's already down. No, it's already down here. That's why I can't see it up on the shelf where it's supposed to be. So, and the thing with this is it doesn't make noise, so the cats don't know that it's hot, hot, hot. But, you know, I'm sure it'll take, you know, one touch of the nose and they'd learn real quick. But I don't want them to be in pain. I don't want them to get hurt. And I don't want a vet bill either. So, okay, so I'll just put that on and let it heat up a little bit. Let go. And let's see, because I wanted to put like kind of both these flowers, but I also wanted to put the greenery down in some way. Like sometimes I like to, even when I'm doing it with other types of flowers, I like to do things like that, that it makes it look like the leaf has fallen off. So give that a shot. That's got a very pointy back on that one. So maybe do it somewhere around here so that it'll show up a little bit. And then I can, come on, turn around. There, get a couple under there, because this is just not sticking whatsoever. Oh, Rosetta, what happened? Stop spamming caps warning? Now, Nightbot, why were you so rude? You were timed out by Nightbot for 5 seconds. Nightbot says I can do this all day. Stop spamming caps. Warning. I have no idea. This is the first time I have seen Nightbot do something like that on any channel. I've never seen something like that before. Where is Rosetta? I'm going to add her as a moderator for when she comes back. So maybe Nightbot will leave her alone. So if you're still watching, Rosetta, I've made you a moderator. So the first thing you type, you're going to have a little blue wrench by your name like Colette does. Maybe Nightbot will leave you alone that way. I've never seen him do that. Did you use a whole bunch of capital letters or something? You'll have to let me know when you come back in. It says you were timed out for 5 seconds. And I just happened to look up and see. That's crazy. Watch out, Marianne. Nightbot's shutting everybody down for 5 seconds. Hey, did it to you too. He deleted Marianne's message. Or did Marianne delete it herself? No, it was deleted by Nightbot. If you're using too many capital letters, it's saying stop spamming caps. Sorry, Marianne. Rosetta, I hope you get back in here. Marianne's already back in. So I hope you'll try to post something again. Nightbot's not being very nice today. Wow. I've never seen him do that on any other channel before. So that's a new one on me. Plus, this is the first time I've had, well, it's my second live, and I've never had night. I just got Nightbot set up yesterday with the help of Marina's Crafts. Damn, let go of my finger. And she helped me get it all set up. So I don't know why he's doing that over capital letters. It makes no sense to me. Have you ever seen it before, Marianne? Oops, Yeah, I know. Like they always say, use caps to talk to the person who's streaming. Hi, Janet. Janet, do you know why Nightbot would be timing everybody out for 5 seconds for using capital letters? I know you do a lot in Beth's channel before, but I've never seen Nightbot do this before to anybody. I mean, because usually when you're trying to talk to the person who's doing the stream, you usually type it in all caps. So it's not making sense to me that it's timing everybody out. Yes, it doesn't want you to use caps for too long. Okay. But it was not Nightbot. See, you've got a lot of caps in there now, and so far nothing's happening with Nightbot. I guess we'll just have to watch and see. Maybe I'll have to go in and I don't know, maybe I'll have to go into Nightbot again and add a new exception in there that caps are to be used when talking to the streamer. I don't know. Yeah, I see that, Marianne. Well, I'll talk to Marina. She helped me so much yesterday. I was on the phone with her and she helped me. Yeah, see, now you're in timeout, Janet. For 600 seconds. Holy smokes. How can I make Nightbot stop that? I don't know. I'll have to talk to Marina and find out. Get off the stage. Stop spamming caps. Warning. You get back on the stage, Janet. Tell Nightbot to behave himself. Yeah, I'll try talking to Marina. again and see if she has any information on that, how I can maybe fix that, because you could always, if you want to make the message, so that it's, how you send that message and use the @ sign, just like Nightbot did to Janet. Then maybe that's the best way until we can figure out what's going on with Nightbot, is use the @ and Country Girl Scrap, and then that way it'll come up red to me. No, Nightbot is a computer program that you have to, I went through the whole thing, like I said, with Marina yesterday. You have to put all the things you want it to say. You have to add each and every one of them. So like we did 2 yesterday. We did PayPal, and what else was the other one? See if I can scroll up and see if it's got the other one. But we did not put anything in about spamming capital letters. Let's see. Oh, it's got PayPal. I think the other one, there is a second one, and I'm not seeing it, showing it here anywhere as I scroll up. But there's a second one, and I believe it's about my Facebook channel. I don't know. I'll have to go check after I do all this. Now, okay, I got you guys in there, and now I want me diamond stickles. Love my diamond stickles. I have more diamond stickles. Well, I have lots of stickles, but I think I have more bottles of the diamonds than anything. The diamond one, because I just love to do this on the edge of a little flower, just to give it a little sparkle. And, I just kind of spread it around. Oh, you're not seeing what I'm doing. That's not good. Okay. It's funny how you like, I'm so used to working the way I work. And then now I have to try to figure out how to work so that the camera sees it. Maybe this way. You'll see. I hope. And I just add a little bit around the edges of the petals. It'll have to dry, but that's okay. I'm into doing like little fiddly stuff. It's one of my things that I love. The fiddlier, the better for me. I love fussy cutting, but I'm finding I have issues fussy cutting stuff. I try, get it as good as I can. But I mean, I used to do 16 to 20 cards in an afternoon. And that was cutting them out by hand and putting them all together and into envelopes and bagging and letting them dry and all that kind of stuff. Now, because there's a little rose down here, maybe I'll do some of that down here. Nightbot, you better be behaving yourself. Hi, Marianne. Did Rosetta get back in? I don't know why Nightbot's being such a jerk, but he is. I'm good, unless you're talking to Colette. Looks like Colette's good too. Get rid of it? Get rid of what? Nightbot? Well, I don't understand why Nightbot is doing this, because it's only supposed to put up the messages that I put up. And I had, lots of help with that from Marina yesterday. she's in Toronto and I'm in Victoria. We're at opposite ends of Canada, kind of. I was talking to her on the phone while we were setting it up, and everything seemed to be working fine. So I don't know what, because Marina tested it, and we didn't have this issue. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Well, it's okay, like that, like I said, like if you want to just use the little @ symbol, if you're trying to get my attention, then that little @ symbol, and if you put my name right after it, you can copy and paste my name, I think. It puts your name in red. Let's see if I'll show. I don't know if any of you have ever done this. Where's my keyboard now? Let's do it. Oh dear, what did I do? There you go. Mary 8 and then now these. Oh, my name is Lynn. I'm so sorry. I should have said that right off the back. My name is Lynn. So, but I just sent you a message, Marianne. Does it show up that your name is in red? Do you see what I mean? I'll do the same thing with you, Colette. You type the @ sign, and you can even your name shows up down here. I can click on your name and then just type a little message and send it to you, and it shows up red for your name, so that message is going to you and you see it much better. So if you want to do it that way instead of all caps to me, I'm fine with that, because the red might catch my eye better than the capital letters. But for anybody that is in here, and I forgot to tell you, my name is Lynn. I live in Victoria, British Columbia. I'm 63 years old, and I live alone except for my 2 cats, Nico and Fred. Fred, when I was doing all my taping on the tablet, he knew it was coming from the tablet, and he could see the motions going on up there. With the webcam now, he doesn't know where it's coming from. So he is, oops, I'm sorry. I just wiped some there. He has taken to going straight over to the tablet, or not the tablet, the laptop that's just over there, just over that way. Where's my finger? That way. And he's laying down on top of the tablet, and every now and then he looks up to see what I'm doing, looks at the screen. So it's kind of cute, because he doesn't understand that the tablet's not on anymore. So that means that he can't see anything. Okay, Marianne, you put just at just there you go. Yeah, you have to put my name. Yeah, you have to put Country Girl Scrappin'. See there, now it's in red, and it catches my eye right away. So, I mean, that's, and Marianne, you got deleted for what? Why? Marianne, jackpot, stop spamming caps. Oh, well, my name is in capital letters, for Christ's sake, Nightbot. What the hell? Excuse me, YouTube, but I have a reason for saying that this time. That should not be happening. I wish Marina was in here and I could ask her, but she's not. Nightbot doesn't like capital letters for some reason, yet every other stream I've seen, there's never any issue. I'm having more messages deleted by him than anything. God. Well, I'll talk to Marina today and try to find out what that's all about. And if she can help me fix that issue, we'll be golden. There, so I think just a couple little highlight spots on these little roses that are on the napkin. And that makes a little bit of a difference. Don't really. It's hard once you get started with stickles, man. You just never want to stop, but you have to make yourself. You just got to make yourself. I think I would like to. I don't know if I would like to do this with stickles or if I would like to do this with my my gold dust pen, but I don't know where it is right at the moment, unless I have one in here because it's thinner. Where is my Stardust pen? It's not in here. I'm gonna have to locate that. Oh, there's my other one. I couldn't find you. It's probably because this used to be my kit to take to scraps or crops, pardon me, and you know, like I have kind of everything in here. Everything and anything that you just might need. And you know, one thing I found when I was doing a type of just a glue book kind of journal that I was practicing with, and I don't have an awl, and I can't afford to go out and buy one. I know I can look in secondhand stores, but I needed one like that day, and I had a protractor, and I thought, well, that'll work. That's sharp, work like a charm. So if you don't have an awl, you got a protractor around the house. Kids who went to school and didn't use them when they were supposed to. You're golden. You got it. You can do what you need to. So I don't have that pen. So maybe I'll wait till I find the pen. And it's just one of the Stardust pens are, I think what they're called, Lynn. What are they called? Jelly roll plain pens. I wonder if it's up there. It might be. Oh, what's this one? Is this the one? What color is that? I don't know. I got so much stuff, so many places. So where do you look? Nothing in here. I do, however, have the Tombow. It's like a 0, N00, and it just brings up a little more. There's another one I have too that it can be used with, how do you call it, flocking or I got tons of it, just can't think of the name of it. If you type filters, caps, disable in your Nightbot settings thing, maybe even in this chat, it should disable it. So if I just, okay, type, do I type it in like, is there a thing in the 3 things? No, just You type hashtag filters cap. We'll try that here and see if it works here. Try it here. But then I will go into Nightbot and type that in. Oh, and Nightbot came back and said, at Country Girl Scrappin', the caps filter has been disabled. Thank you so much for that, Brittany, because that worked. Hi, Marina. We've been having some fun with Nightbot. He's been putting everybody in timeout for using caps. And Brittany just went on Google while I was doing something and took a look at something, and we figured out, or she figured out, and then I did it, and it disabled that caps filter. Has been disabled now from Nightbot. It just did it. I put exclamation mark filters caps disable in your Nightbot settings in a comment up below, and Nightbot came back and said, at Country Girl Scrappin', the caps filter has been disabled. So I guess that worked. But I definitely, you know, all you need is exclamation filters caps disable. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least now you guys can use caps. That's good. Nobody's going in timeout now. Marina's here. She'll kick butt with Nightbot. So anyway, I have now, let's see, well, we've got this over here. I want to keep that away from Fred. I have, there was a button. Do I want that on there or not? No, I don't want it to. So what I've been doing, Marina, is I'm doing the auction materials that I got from Emily at Creative Jewels by Emily, and I have I decided, because this little fart over here, Fred, has decided that his new thing is to chew on plastic, and it's only because there's so much of it sitting on my desk right now that's been coming in, you know, like in mail and in the auction stuff that I got from Emily. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to get these done from Emily. Then I can put the plastic away. Then the game starts. What's the game? Football? Hockey? It's Canada. It might be hockey. Who's playing? When my kids are around, I kept up with all that stuff, and I don't anymore. It's like they're not around anymore, so I don't enjoy sitting watching it by myself. So no, I don't want that there either. Yeah, tell all, Marina, what game? What's the game that's starting? Is it a game show? Oops, glued that tag down. So, Jesus, about an hour and a half ago, I guess, by what I'm seeing up there. We've been doing a lot of chatting and putting cats down and going and finding things and whatnot. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like I've done much for an hour and a half, does it? Oh, your World of Warcraft online game. Yes, I remember you saying that yesterday. that you played that, or in the stream that you sent me to watch, which I did watch. It's very good. Very, very pretty book. Now, was she making that book to send to you, Marina? Or was it just a file that you had created that you wanted her to try and do? Or she bought from you or something? That part I wasn't quite clear on yesterday. Okay, I want you back in. Where'd that other bag go? It just had them. Yeah. Fred, are you laying on it? No, it's here. It's here. It's still got a feather in it. Oh, I wonder if we can put that feather on there. How it would look. Oh, look at Fred's eyes come alive. There's the Facebook group one. Now it's coming up. Wasn't coming up there for a while. Yeah, no, I don't think I want the feather on there. Covers up everything else I've just done. I'll put that into here. I know that I just had a bag. Oh, no, I didn't have the bag. I just stuck it off to the side. That's what it was. Okay. I'll get this stuff all back into this one. Because once I've done something with these, then I can go ahead and do more. I do have a die cut that's a Tim Holtz die cut, one of the thicker ones that I can run through my Big Shot to make different size. It makes small, medium, and large tags, I think. So I may have to do that. I made a ton of those little envelopes the other day, so they're all put into a baggie and into a drawer and put away. So these are the two we've got done, and now this one looks like it's in yellows. So I'm just going to move these ones kind of out of the way and let them dry, because this one has stickles on it. I usually sit them on top of my lamps. Then my cats don't get them. They leave them alone up there. Okay. Yeah, I've never played World of Warcraft 2. I know my grandson does. The one that's a real mouthy little character. He plays it. I think he kind of lives it too. You know, he thinks he's a real tough little brat. He's my oldest grandson. He's oops. Okay, come on out. Let's drop all the little things back here. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we got more yellow, more flowers. What is this stuff? It's kind of cool, but I don't know what it is. It's almost like a... Be cool for tea bag holding, though. Oh. Excuse me. I'm having that issue. First class mail. Oh, an Eiffel Tower. I can tell that. I have been to that Eiffel Tower. And I was young and in love, and same kind of papers. Oh, what's this say? I don't know. Something off here. I don't know what it says there. These stamps are cool, though. I love these stamps. I'm going to have to do a stamp, but Czechoslovakia. I bet you that's Czechoslovakia. Oh, I would never go back there again. It's the one place I did not enjoy when I was living in Europe. Didn't enjoy it. Okay, let's see if we can do this one right this time. I'm going to go this way. And what I'm going to do, maybe I should do it with this. I love this coffee day paper. That's very pretty. Put it right to the edge here. And I think this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the actual tag first. Okay, guys. Clear off the edges of the glue stick first would help. Okay, so we'll get this down. I love the pattern in this coffee dyed paper is gorgeous. It's really pretty. Did a nice job. It almost looks like it was spilt out of a coffee mug, kind of. Okay. Can I have Elmo, please, Fred? Okay, get a little bit of glue off my fingers with the vinegar and water. So you lost Colette in all the gaming talk? Do you play any of these types of games? I didn't know World of Warcraft had been around as long as what Marina is saying. You know, she's been playing it for 10 years, and I didn't realize it had been around that long. But then again, I mean, I always just thought it was a kid's game too, so I didn't, and I don't have a gaming machine. I think you need one, don't you, Marina? You need a gaming machine to play it? Like what are they, Xboxes and Wii's and all that kind of stuff? Crafting and gaming are your hobbies? Yeah, I play a couple of games on Facebook, but I don't have a gaming machine. Yeah, it's been around for a while, and it is on the computer. Yeah, no, you're strictly a crafter, right? Yeah, I kind of have been too. I do a couple little games that are on Facebook sometimes when I am just not in the mood to craft. You know how you get that way sometimes, and you're just like, just can't do it today. And how's that going to look on there? I think I'm going to do what did I do with my, there you are. There's the wet end. Take this, and it's wet again. I don't want to lose the Eiffel Tower, so I'm just kind of coming down. And I'm going to go up this side a bit to take a bit of that white out. And then bring it down. This also gives it a really pretty torn edge look too when you do it this way. You don't see it's very pale. It's like in a very, very pale green. But I think it'll show up better once it's on the coffee dyed paper. I'm hoping Anyway, so now where did I put that again? I'm also going to come like across here. And then just tear that. Can you see? None of it stays on my finger. You won't see it. Can you see the Eiffel Tower a little bit better? Let's see if I bring it up. See, it's very, very pale green. So I'm kind of hoping that it'll show up. The oldest player of World of Warcraft is 70. Holy smokes. That's kind of cool, really, when you think about it, eh? Now I'm going to try to just put this down with the glue stick this time. Wow, 70 years old and playing World of Warcraft. That's incredible. I was, you know, I hear that they're these machines and games and stuff are very good for people with PTSD, but I know when I have heard my grandson, when they were, you know, in my life, playing it seemed like so much noise and so violent that, you know, with my PTSD, I don't know if I could take that. I'm just really not sure. So if I'm not sure of something as you know, related to my PTSD, Picks what to a Nightbot? What did he do now? You have to get low. Who did that happen to? Mary Artillery? No, yeah. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm having all sorts of issues with Nightbot. He wasn't liking capital letters and so what would it just be? The exclamation mark. How did we do that the last time? There's my keyboard. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Exclamation mark. How did we word that the last time? Fred? Filter caps disable. Okay, so yeah, Nightbot sure seems to be fussy. Hashtag. I'll try that and see if that works. I don't know if it will. Oh, you knocked down my big punch. You really wanted some room. I was making 2.5-inch circles before you showed up. Yeah, there's glitches. There's been a few this morning. Now, somewhere along the line, Nightbot should come back and tell me that hashtag filters. Oh, hashtag. Okay, I'm just going to copy it right from you, Brittany. Filters is what I forgot to put in there. Yeah. Okay. So now Nightbot should come back and tell me that he has fixed that issue for me. Let's see what else do I have in this bag now. Oh, these little buttons are sewn together. Isn't that cute? Be cute beside here. Turn it around. Or did she just tie them together just 'cause? Yeah, that one didn't work like the last one. Maybe if I put emoticons, that might work. Let's try that. I'll try them all till we get it right. No filters specified. Possible values, repetition, symbols, leaks, emotes, caps. Okay. Let's do them all here, Nightbot, now that you've given me the list. These are all the ones he just sent me. So let's give him a shot and see if he knows what he's doing. Possible values. Okay, well, I'll have to go in and fix it after. I'll do that after the stream. Go in and see what's going on with Mr. Nightbot. Because he's not being very nice. Now, we've got my glue gun that we discovered we needed for these. I want you down here. It's funny, they do have these beautiful little yellow and white flowers and stuff down by the Eiffel Tower too. They have beautiful. Oh, I got mail. I'll let the cats go for it first because that's usually how it works around here. When the strike was on, the cats were so confused because they wait for the mailman and they can hear him coming from down the hall. And so when they hear him coming, they go to the door to wait for him. I think I'm going to take you out of there too. Put a bling in there. And they go to the door and they sit and wait to watch the stuff come in through the mail slot. And then they come tell me it's there, and you know, if I don't pay attention and go get it right away, they won't leave me alone. And so it's kind of their fun thing, right? And Canada Post took that away from them. They were not happy. But we now have post office again. Who knows for how long? What do we want? Oh, those two don't match, so we're going to do the reds. Little in there. Little in there. And then there we go. Those in there, and I think I want that in there.
should be fearless on this one because I was so terrified of heights when I went there to Paris, and my fiance is, oh, we're going up the Eiffel Tower in the morning, and I hardly slept all night. I did it. I went up, but when we went up Notre Dame Cathedral, that was a totally different story. I mean, we had to walk up staircases and whatnot to get up to the first level. We got up there, and as soon as I looked out and realized how high I was, my fear hit me immediately, and I backed up onto a wall and couldn't move. So my fiance had a good time going right to the top, and then he came back down and got me, and we had to go around this little pillar, and I had been watching these kids going in and out and running around there, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to get off this thing. And I was terrified to go down because of those kids, so he had to go and talk to parents on the other side and ask them if they could please keep the kids still for a minute, because there was somebody coming through who was terrified of heights, and any movement would freak me out. And I don't think most of them believed him until they actually saw how I was coming around that corner. So let's see. How about embrace the journey? Because that definitely was a journey for me. And now I want my ink. I don't feel like I've really gotten all that much done in this amount of time, but it's like one of those things where you're working with things that you don't have, and trying to figure out how to put them there. It's kind of simple, but it's cute. I wonder if I need something on the other side. She's got some little beads here. There are 3 different colors, so, but none of the colors that are actually in here. There is no, that doesn't go with Paris, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and, let's see, do I want that there? No, but I will etch around them now, all of them, because that's something I hadn't done yet. That'll make a difference. There's that one. Oh yeah, and you guys got put up on the lamps to dry. All nice and dry now. Oh, lid won't give me ink, will it? Pull the ink down so that I actually get ink. Isn't it fun to goof up when you're live? Oh well, can't be helped. Thank you guys for hanging in with me. I know it has been, a fairly long video, but with all the Nightbot interruptions we've had and everything, took up a bit of our time. I didn't like that with Nightbot throwing people out of my second live stream, and I've got people throwing out left, right, and center. That's just not nice. There's the second one. And then here's the first one. And I'm going to have to, I do have to find my Jelly Roll pens, the Stardust one, because it's the best one to do like the sides of her wings with, because it's so thin and there's so many little details to it that I just don't think that the stickles will do it justice. So I don't want to do that to it. I mean, I guess it might if I rub it in, but I don't want to do that. I don't think I'd like the look. So there's that one. So I know we didn't get much done, and it's almost 2 hours. So I'm sure that you guys all have other things that you want to do for the rest of the day. I just thought, well, I'm going to jump on here. I'm not doing dishes or anything this morning. I'm just going to jump on, get this live done, get these 3 things out of my way. And then the things that I have left, Nico's coming up to say hi, so we have to cover the ink. He's just right there. So there he is. You can see his little ear right there. Yeah. I put the rest of the stuff that comes from these. I have a container where I put everything that's from, if it's left over from doing a swap or something, or doing friendship flock, which I haven't done for a couple of months because I just haven't been able to afford it. And I really miss doing that because I like doing that friendship flock. That's with 70 Acre Studios. And then it from there you go to the friendship flock, and you get assigned as many partners as you want. You can have as many, but you have to make sure that you are able to complete that swap. Like, you cannot ask for, say, for 5 partners, get 1 done, and then say, oh, I don't feel like doing this anymore. You have to complete all 5 of them and get them sent, because if you don't, then, you know, it's like her rule is no broken hearts. One goes in there for doing the friendship flocks, because if somebody doesn't get, you know, like they put all the time into getting their friendship flock ready to send to you, and then you don't do it, then that's left a person feeling like they've been used, and, you know, they're not happy because they haven't got it. And then Melissa gets complaints, and, you know, like, that's Melissa's #1 rule. If you don't follow through on your flock, then you're not in the flock swap anymore, because you broke somebody's heart and you didn't follow through. And it's a good rule. And with the flock swap, what you do is I have my book over there. I guess I could grab it and quickly show it to you. There's the flock swap. Here. This you? No, that's not you. Wrong one. This one. Okay, so this is my flock swap book. It's just in a composition book from the Dollar Tree. And see, this is what this was the first one I got. This was from Megs Lockley in New Zealand. She was my swap partner. Okay, where'd you go? You came off right there. Now I'll put you right back on because I got my glue gun on. So she put all these different little things together in an envelope. She pinky papered this and painted that on, and I made
no, she made this envelope and, you know, added little things like stamps, like she's from New Zealand. And, you know, so she took all the time to put all these different little things together for me. She painted her envelope amazingly. So, I mean, you even use the envelopes in these. I'm sorry. Am I off for you guys? Try to get that a little more centered. There, that's better. I love this Alice in Wonderland thing. I wish it wasn't in there now because I want to do an Alice in Wonderland book. I should just do it on my life. I feel like I fell down the rabbit hole in my lifetime. This one was from, who was this one from? I always keep from Bobby Hill. And I mean, she put all these amazing little bits and pieces together. There was, you know, this lifts up to be like a little rose, but, you know, it flattens when the book closed, nothing you can do about it. And then she actually had this postcard with my initial on it. So I turned it into a flap because it was her letter and put this underneath. So all the different little things that they send you, you do a page on what's been sent to you with what's in their envelope. Yeah, let's see. This one still has more pictures and stuff, and I can't remember where I put the name and address of this person. Oh, right here. This was from Colette. So you know all about the Flock Swap, Colette. I love this one because it had all these beautiful pictures and stuff in it, and it was pretty. I love all the fall colors that she sent. Isn't that funny, Colette? That's not nice that I forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've done any that, you know, I just can't afford to do it right now. So I just have to wait until I can. And this one came, I believe, from Santa Montana. And this is from Finland. And I absolutely love this feather. It's all like a plastic, and it looks like she's, you know, started out making it on, like, say, on a sheet like this, and then added the layers and the layers. I'm wondering if she has one of those, you know, have you seen those little glue things that they have that, yeah, you're right, Colette. That was our first encounter. Those glue things that do 3D stuff. I'm wondering if she used one of those on there. And do I have any more? I have one more back here. And this, was from Mary Brewer. Yeah. This was a fun page to do with all the graphic 45 and all that kind of stuff on it. Yeah, that was a fun one to do too. And they were all fun. I like doing it. So I really want to get back into it, but right at the moment I just can't afford to. So it'll wait, you know, when I can afford to. It's like I said, right at this point in time, I have to choose one thing to do in a month. And, you know, not something too big. Doing the clutter box with Coffee Cup Crafts and Conversation, that was fun. I enjoyed doing that one because I got to give away a bunch of stuff that I have multiples of to Angela Rossetti. And then Angela sent me things, and that was a lot of fun. So, yeah, thank you, Colette. I actually have a glue book, too, that's called Fat Bread. And one of these days I'll have to pull them out because I haven't worked in them for a long time, and it's just something I like to do sometimes, to just strictly calm down and relax, just playing in a glue book, because all you're doing is ripping or cutting and gluing. You don't have to do anything special. And sometimes that's really helpful
to just de-stress for a little while and then move on to the next thing. Anyway, look, guys, we've been on for 2 hours now, and I think I've taken up enough of your morning and early afternoon here, so I should let you go. And don't forget what I always say, creative clutter. Like, if only you could see, I've cleared this little space here, but that's about the only space that's clean here on my desk at the moment. I'm going to have to clean eventually. Creative clutter is much better than idle neatness, and enjoy what you do. Have fun with it. Don't overthink it. And the one thing that most crafters or creators do is we are our own worst enemies, and you have to try not to do that. If somebody tells you it's nice or that they really like it, say thank you. And and then you're not doubting yourself, because if somebody didn't like it, they'd tell you. You can tell when somebody's being fake and when they're not. So anyway, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I will see you again soon. I'm going to have to try to figure out a schedule of some sort, because it's really hard for me, because I usually just come on and craft. And then I just, turn the thing on. That's how I did it with my tablet, and it seems like that's what I'm doing with this. And I don't want to interrupt other live streams, but like I was told by a couple of the more experienced streamers or live streamers, is you can't help but step on toes sometimes. It's just impossible. There's so many people that are streaming that you can't. I know a lot of people have set days and set nights and different things like that. This is usually like around the time that I will, like, I'll sit and have my first cup of coffee, go through my emails and all that kind of stuff. And then it's like, if I feel like crafting, or if I've decided the night before that I'm going to craft, then that's what I do. And if I've decided that, okay, today you cannot craft until you've done the dishes and vacuumed, then that's what I do. So, and I hate telling myself those things, because it's, I'd rather just say, oh, look, a fairy came last night. Hi, Mike. And the fairy came and cleaned up my whole house. But, that little thing, she just still has not shown up here. I keep waiting. I've waited for 63 years, and there just has never been a fairy come and clean my house for me in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping. But, I don't know if that's because I have insomnia and they never know when I'm sleeping. So who knows? But I'll have to, get some stuff done. Anyway, Mike, I'm sorry you're just coming in now. This is what I did. I did two tags. I do need to still put a hole in that tag, so I might as well do it while I'm still here. And then maybe we'll use the bigger hole this time. Yeah. And then I did an ATC. These were 3 things that I bought in an auction from Emily Welda at Creative Jewels by Emily. She is going to be having another auction on April the 6th. She's trying to raise funds so that she can go to a doctor, because it's so sad that you guys have to do that down in the States, man. I mean, here in Canada, you got to go to the doctor, you make an appointment. As a matter of fact, I just had one doctor phone me during my live stream at the beginning to tell me, don't forget your appointment's on Monday. You've been waiting for the dust fairy or the cleaning fairy to come too and get rid of all those dust bunnies? Me too. I've been waiting my whole life. That never happened. So I'll just keep waiting. Maybe one day, you just never know. They'll show up when you least expect it, I guess. Maybe, I've seen them in the hospital. you know, like when I was in the hospital, I mean, they were around there with brooms and dust mops and all sorts of things, but yeah, they've never shown up here. No, so anyway, well, anyway, I have done the 2 tags. I'm going to put a yellow ribbon like this into this one. This is going to get signed. Oops, and I need to glue that back. Just that one little piece. And you know what? You're going to burn yourself doing that, so do it this way. And where's our fancies? And we'll take this. There. That'll keep it. So there is Emily's auction items finished, except for the ribbon in this one, and I will put that on. But rather than do that while you're here, I'll do it off screen because I've been on for just over 2 hours now, and I know that a lot of you probably have a lot of things to do. Hello, kitty. Did you see my kitty cat go by? Yeah, if she shows up, I'll let her know about you and Mike and say, hey, I got some friends that are waiting for you too. You know, it's not just me. There's a few of us out there waiting for you. But anyway, thank you so much for coming and watching my stream, my live stream today, my second one. I don't know, am I going to be counting live streams as I go along here, or I'll get tired of it, but being it's only my second one. Don't forget, like I said, again, I will repeat it because Mike has never heard it probably. Don't forget that creative clutter is way better than idle neatness. And have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next live stream. Thanks for watching. Bye.